My name is Kelly Mahon, and I am the Director of Operations of Mid-America Flight Museum, sitting in front of our QED Gee Bee replica. And the original's from 1934, but this is a replica built in about 2012. Everybody is confused because of the red and white paint, so they think that it's a very dangerous airplane like the R1 or the R2, but we call it a QED, but the actual model name is a R6. It's the very last of the racer line. It was meant to be a cross-country racer. It's surprisingly stable and very well mannered. The original airplane was powered by 675 horsepower. This one, they picked an engine that was easily maintainable in today's world, so it's 1,425 horsepower. Cruise speed is running along at 200 knots, and we've seen speeds close to 300 miles an hour with it. A set of these plans got out in the early 2000s, but it was Jim Moss who took it to the next level and said, I think we can build this. And so when he was building it, he made several design changes that were good for the most part, like he made the gear 2 feet wider. Well, the gear doesn't look that wide to begin with, so that was a good call. But he didn't like the spreader bar between the gear. It does look very World War I. So he put some struts on the gear. It wasn't adequate, but I don't ever want to say anything bad about the quality of their work. Look at how beautiful this airplane is. But we did have to redesign the gear to go back to the original design, and we put the counterbalances on the ailerons, made a few small changes to the flight control system, and now it's a very nice handling machine. So after they had shown it around and everything, and Jim Moss had passed away, the airplane was put into a museum and it was static for a number of years. It had to be removed from the museum and was put in storage. So after a little while, it was put up for sale. This isn't an airplane for just anybody, and we knew that there were some problems that needed to be repaired. I don't think there were that many people that could do this. Scott chose this airplane because he thought it needed to be saved, to keep it nice and pretty for the crowd. That's what the airplane's really for, is to impress the people. If we got it all done and it wasn't a nice flying airplane, we would still put it in the museum on a tile floor and have it all displayed. So it was about saving the airplane, continuing to help with aviation community and its own. The one thing that we talk about with Gee Bees from the very beginning is aileron flutter. The technology was not going as fast as the speed increases, so aileron flutter was a big problem. This airplane, when we have done the second restoration on it, we went through all the analysis and everything. Now we've got counterweights on the ailerons. The airplane's very nice and stable and safe. With our museum, it's very important to, honor the veterans, mentor the youth. Mentoring the youth seems to be a really big part of what our Ohio restoration facility does. And I just can't say enough about how the whole flutter analysis program was led by a group of kids in college going to Embry-Riddle. So these airplanes, there's so much more to them than just flying them. It's about the community. People want to know the speed, so 200 knot cruise, 2.5 hour of range, and over the fence at 100 knots. And we touched down just under 90. Stall speed is about 83 knots. It didn't do anything bad or weird in the stalls. Having an 1820 is great. I always tell everybody my favorite part about a Wright is when you touch the starter, you know it's gonna start. And so the airplane's been very, very reliable. When you look at it and the way that it's painted, this looks like it was designed from scratch with all new parts, but they really did a nice job of using things already out there. So the engine is off of a T-28B. It's a Wright 1820, and the propeller is off of a DC-3. The cowling is very unique with how it Zeus's together and has a band in the center, and you'll recognize it from an albatross. So it's a real honor for somebody like myself that's grown up in aviation to even be considered to have a chance to fly a Gee Bee, and I think that's how everybody is with it. And this airplane, I think there will be 2 reasons to roll it out of the hangar: to let somebody new fly it or to take it to a show. And it's really that nice of an airplane.